remembering that it happened once, we cannot turn away the thought. As we go out cold to our barns, towards the long night's end, that we ourselves are living in the world it happened in when it first happened, that we ourselves, opening a stall, a latch thrown open countless times before, might find them breathing there, foreknown. The child bedded in straw, the mother kneeling over him, the husband standing in belief he scarcely can believe, in light that lights them from no source they see, an April morning's light, the air around them joyful as a choir. We stand with one hand on the door, looking into another world that is this world. The pale daylight coming just as before, our chores to do, the cattle all awake, our own frozen breath hanging in front of us. And we are here as we have never been before, sighted as not before, our place, holy, although we knew it not. Remembering that it happened once, we cannot turn away the thought. The child bedded in straw, standing in belief, in light from no source we see. We stand with one hand at the door, looking into another world that is this world. We are here, our place, holy, although we knew it not. Remembering that it happened once, we cannot turn away the thought. The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Those who lived in a land of deep darkness, on them light has shined, remembering that it happened once. We cannot turn away the thought. As many of you know, I am immigrating this summer, likely to Greece, the birthplace of Christian orthodoxy. And although a part of my heart longs for it, has planned for it, much of my heart grieves the loss of this world, America, Portland, teaching, my friends. But most of all, I will miss worship. Worship in the tradition I was raised in, formed by, served in pulpits such as this. Worship in a language I understand, both in terms of simple comprehension, but also deeply personally and theologically. Worship in communities of saints who have inspired me, whom I love, like this one. And because I am immigrating and leaving this behind, I have been indulging. I have been drinking my full of worship. This past Christmas season, my wife and I went to a record-breaking number of services and concerts and pageants and parties, knowing it was our last we drank deeply in the magic and the mystery of Advent and Christmas. Yes, they celebrate Christmas in Greece, but no. Not really, nothing like here. The season of Epiphany, the season we are now in, is a reflective season, thus the emphasis on light. We reflect on what has happened and the mystery and the majesty of Bethlehem, of God with us. For me, as I have been mulling over all the carols we sang, the sermons we heard, the rites and rituals my wife and I celebrated this last Christmas season, I recognize, I have discovered that the moment that held me closest to the child, the moment in this rich season where my heart was most strangely warmed, was hearing this Wendell Berry poem read during a Lessons in Carol service. Remembering that it happened once, we cannot turn away the thought. Do you remember? Do you remember we were a people, a nation, on the cusp of collapse before corruption reigned and cruelty was the norm, and in the vacuum of leadership, the Babylonian army descended. Their multitude encircled us, imprisoned us, and at any moment the order we believed would be made and we would be devoured. And still, holy Isaiah, the prophet of God, said to us, we will see a great light. He promised us. Do you remember? He promised that even this darkness would come to naught. Do you remember? It has been a hard year this year as well. I do not need to rehash the headlines and all the various terrors that strike the hearts of so many to convince you of the severity of the crisis in which we find ourselves. We, too, are a people walking in darkness. We, too, live in a land of deep darkness. Is this not true? Can I get an amen? Amen. Dearly beloved, our hope is like a fleeting candle that most days we cannot see burning at all. But just as the darkness has happened before, so too has we go out cold to our barns in the long night, frozen breath hanging in front of us, standing with one hand on the door, and in the distance, the cold, pale daylight, reminding us that our place is holy, although we knew it not. we do remember. The yoke of our burden, the bar across our shoulders, the rod of our oppressor will be broken. It has happened before. And remembering that it has happened before, we must not turn away the thought. We must not forget it has happened before. The darkness, yes, and the pale, cold dawning. The psalm traditionally paired with this reading from Isaiah is Psalm 27. It begins with that glorious quatrain. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? I put it to you, dearly beloved, write those words out, place them by your bedside lamp, recite them every single morning before your feet touch the floor, recite them every night before you turn off the light. Hope will be restored, remembering that it happened before. We cannot turn away the thought. And Psalm 27 ends with that most glorious of all confessions of faith, that most poignant charge to the faithful. Beloved, stand if you are able. Repeat after me. I believe that I shall see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord. Be strong. Let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord. Friends, please do not misunderstand me or misconstrue in any way what Isaiah is saying to us or what I have said to you this morning. Don't misunderstand. This does not deny somehow the darkness of this cold night. It is real, or the suffering of our age. Do not think it is not profound, or that there are not real victims made in the crisis which embroils us. We do stand in the darkness. And the clamor of the Babylonian tyrant is indeed filling our ears. But still, the promise of Isaiah is as true today as it was in his day. Redemption has happened before. Freedom has happened before. Resurrection has happened before. And remembering that it has happened, we, the people of God, we cannot turn away the thought. God has dwelt among us. God is dwelling among us. God's promised light is even now breaking on the horizon. It has all happened before. And because it has happened before, we cannot We must not turn away the thought. Amen.